Oh yeah, pipe smokers. Yeah, it's Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. And happy Wednesday, the 5th of February. Yeah, so grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and grab your favorite beverage, and I'll tell you about my my dinner date that I had tonight. Oh, it'll be interesting conversation, trust me. Oh yeah. So I just got home and I have a real bad headache after tonight's date. Let's set something on fire. Oh my God. I need something Latakia rich to calm my butt down. So, this young lady, I met her, took her out once, 33 years ago. Her father had set us up, and back then I was kind of a wild man, and I didn't want to mistreat her, take advantage of her, never even kissed her or anything, so we just went on one dinner date, that was it. So we had reconnected. We've talked every night. And so she doesn't have a car because she said that she sold it 5 years ago. To try to make mortgage payments on a house that she ended up losing anyways. So she's been without a car for 5 years. So she says, I'm going to take an Uber over. I'll meet you there at 5 o'clock at the restaurant. Okay. So I get over there. She's like, just sit at the bar. I like to have a couple drinks before dinner. I'm thinking, okay. Normally, you take somebody to a nice Italian restaurant, you go in, you get seated, and if you want a couple of drinks, you have them at your table. The first thing she says is, she's like, we talked maybe 10 minutes. Did you brush your teeth before you came out tonight? This is like at 5:15, and I was like, no, I forgot my toothbrush and toothpaste. They're sitting at home. I have them laid out. Well, you should always brush your teeth before you go out. I always do. Here's some toothpaste. Go in the men's room and put some on your finger and brush your teeth. I says, is my breath bad or something? I get my teeth cleaned every 3 months. I brush them twice a day. Floss, all that stuff. I just had my teeth cleaned last week. No, your breath's not bad. You should definitely brush your teeth before you go out. So I did. I went in there and I'm thinking, what the fuck? So I give her a freaking little tube of toothpaste back. She's like, okay, that makes me feel better. So this is, well, get whatever you want. So she orders this. I ordered some calamari as like a appetizer, and she orders a whole big plate with 3 pieces of some sort of Parmesan, chicken Parmesan or whatever the fuck it was. And she says, well, let's sit right here at the bar. We'll have our dinner right here. I was like, okay. Now she's on her second glass of wine. I didn't even want a beer, okay? She's like, oh no, just have one beer. You'll be fine. So I had one beer. Now she's on her third glass of wine, all right. She asked for some extra sauce. And the bartender's like, well, you know, the extra sauce is going to cost extra. And she's like, well, it shouldn't. Look, there's no sauce on my Parmesan, whatever it was she ordered. And, oh, yeah, there's sauce on it. The cheese is covering it. Well, I'm Italian, and I know how these dinners are supposed to be. And she's like, there shouldn't be any extra charge or anything for that. And she's like, look, it's a $3 charge. Do you want the extra sauce? I said, just get the extra sauce. She does. She takes like 2 bites out of that. In the meantime, she'd ordered this huge chicken Caesar salad and then ordered some other big dinner. And, you know, I was okay with that. She takes a couple bites out of everything and just says, now she's on her 4th glass of wine. And she says, let's get out of here. Let's go to this other Italian restaurant and have a drink at the bar. And I said, well, you can have a drink. I'm going to get a 7-Up or whatever. So we go there. 2 more glasses of wine. Now it's 6 glasses of wine. And she's like, starting to get weird and loud and slurring her voice a little bit, words a little bit. And we were sitting towards the end of the bar, and then the bar curves around, so she's like on the corner of the bar. And I was like, so am I driving you home tonight, or are you Ubering back or whatever? And she's like, we talked about this already. Don't you remember anything? You said you were going to change. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, we already talked about this. I says, well, how far do you live from here? She's like, we already talked. I says, I know you live in North Greece somewhere. I don't know the address. How far is it? I'll give you a ride home. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you. You said you'd change. And now the husband and wife that are about my age, that are around the corner of the bar, the woman, very pretty lady, is looking at me. She's like, is she okay? Because the girl I'm with is like this, you know, turned away from me, head down. And I was like, and she's like, I was like, you know, so then the girl starts to order more food, more of the same food. And I've already got like $70 of her food packed up in my car that she didn't eat. So finally, she's going on, and she's like, well, do you think you'll ever go back to the lifestyle that you used to live? And I was like, why would I do that? Well, you know, out partying all the time and doing coke and stuff. And I says, I haven't done coke in almost 25 years. I used to dabble in it a little bit. I was never a coke head or anything like that. We all used to go to the clubs and do a couple lines, whatever. So why would I do that? I didn't go back to that lifestyle when I lost 2 sons. And she's like, well, aren't you proud of yourself for that? And I says, why should I be proud? I made a lifestyle change and a choice to make that change. I mean, it's not anything to be proud of that I lost 2 sons and didn't go back to living that way. I don't want to live that way anymore. Well, you should be proud of yourself. And I was like, bartender, how much is the bill? Can you ring the bell up? She rang the bell up, paid it, gave her a good tip, and I says, look, I'm out of here. All right. You have a good night. She's like, okay. And there's other things that were bad that I can't even remember. I got such a headache. I couldn't wait to get home. And it's just like, what a nightmare. I'm never going on another date again, man. I'm not. And, things came up in conversation. I said, so this new house you're moving into this week, how many bedrooms? I told you this already. I was like, I don't know who you're talking about that you told all this stuff to, but it wasn't me. You just said that you were moving into a house. You sent me a picture of your living room and your bedroom. She's like, yeah, I told you. I just have a living room and the house has one bedroom. And I was like, what house only has one bedroom? I have a small house. It's 3 bedrooms. I already told all of this to you. You don't remember anything. Now I'm thinking, oh my God, I just can't wait to get out. I'm not taking this girl home. And I fucking left her there. I paid the bill and I said, I'm out of here. She blew up my phone 6 times before I even got home. I'm walking in the door. I can feel my phone burr, 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 call after call after call. And then she's accusing me after she had like 3 glasses of wine. Well, I know that you just drink every night and don't eat dinner ever. You just drink instead of eating. I says, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. She says, oh, I know you do that. I says, look, I go home, I have a few beers, I do my video, and then it's like, and you guys know from watching my videos, all right, Paul, the Pipe Guy's out of here. I'm going to be making myself some dinner, going to relax a little bit. I make myself dinner every single night. If I don't feel like cooking, I at least have a ham and cheese sandwich. She told me during this date, she's like, I said, so what, you work out, you go to the gym, you work out, what, 3-4 times a week? She's like, I work out way beyond my point. And I says, what are you talking about? She's like, I work out more than my point. I says, I don't know what that means. She says, sometimes I'll go a week without eating and all I do is work out. I says, it's a control. She says it's a control thing so I can stay skinny. I was like, okay. I says, I had a daughter with starvation anorexia, and then she's going into that, and I'm like, so in other words, she was trying to tell me she was burning more calories than she was taking in eating. I don't even know why I made this video, just blowing off steam. My headache's finally starting to go away. Oh my God, I never get headaches. But I did. I told the Lord, I said, look, when I go on this date with this girl, I want to hear from you. If it's going to be a good thing for me or a bad thing. Boy, he showed me quick. This would be a very bad, bad thing. I couldn't wait to get away from her. When we left the one restaurant to go to the other restaurant, from sitting at a bar eating our dinner and going to another bar, she had brought some flannel pants with her. I don't know why. Why would you bring that on a date? She had these flannel pants. I don't, she's fully dressed, but has like flannel PJs. I don't know why. They were in my car on the way home, rolled the window down, out they went. I don't care if she texts me and says, where's my flannel pants? I don't know. You must have dropped them outside of the car or something somewhere. They must be in the parking lot. I don't know nothing. All the food that she had that was left over, threw it right in my dumpster. Washed that right out of my life. Oh my God. Thank God she doesn't know where I live. I'd be afraid to come home and find my fucking cat boiling in a pot on the stove, like in Fatal Attraction or something. This girl has like a couple of bolts loose and a few screws missing. Then I find out through our conversation tonight, she's really not retired like she said she was. She's on disability. Disability, no job, no car. And I noticed like she had like 2 earrings that looked like they had been ripped out of her ear. Torn right out. Never, the earlobe was never sewed up, so it was just like slash here where her earlobe was just open. 2 spots on either side. I don't know if she ripped them out of her head or whatever at some point in time. It was bad. So thank you, Lord, for letting me know that this woman is not the right woman to date. You couldn't have made yourself more clear. I don't know who the heck this girl was talking to, but I was asking her questions, and I don't forget things. I was asking her questions, and she's like, I already told you that. What's the matter with you? My God. But yeah, people at the bar at the next Italian restaurant, they were definitely noticing that something was wrong with this girl. And when that pretty lady, about my age, at the end of the bar was like, you know, I can read lips because my hearing's not the greatest, so I've had to adapt and I can read lips, and I'm like, and I'm just like, fuck. And she's like, the lady felt bad for me. Thank God. Thank God my headache's gone now. Oh, Lord. Oh my God. I'm so glad to be home. It's about 9:15 right now. I'm going to get ready for bed. I've already eaten. Maybe have 1 or 2 more beers. Wow. I know all the comments are going to be like, run, Forrest, run. You don't need to say that because I already know. This girl is a whack job. Yep, left her right there. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. So glad tonight is over with and that I am home. Thank you, Lord. Oh. Anyways, happy smokes. Paul the Pipe Guy over and out.